Good morning, YouTube. Peace be unto you and your whole house in the name of Jesus Christ. This morning, I want to talk about grace. So, grace in Romans chapter 6, verse 1 and 2 says, "What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid, how can we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?" So, the grace used there is talking about unmerited favor from God, undeserving favor that we continue in sin just that we can say that we are under God's grace, that we have God's favor now. So that's what grace means there. So grace in Colossians chapter 3, and again, these are just the forms of grace that I found so far. But grace in Colossians chapter 3, verse 16 says, "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your heart to the Lord." So the grace here is a form of love towards God, a form of worship towards God, even with one another, lifting up one another and showing love for God at the same time. So this is what grace means here. Now, grace in Colossians chapter 4, verse 6, it says, "Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt." So with grace here, it's from a divine influence, God influence upon your heart. When speaking with one another, a reflection of Christ's character, Jesus' character amongst each other. This is how we'll, that the world will know that we're Christians or that we're Jesus' disciples when you see that we love one another. So this grace right here is showing that we love one another. We know how to talk to one another. We know how to treat one another, and not just in the form of speech, but from the heart. So it shows when God comes in my life, it's not just, I'm not just being polite, because anyone can be polite, but I am genuine. It's genuine from the heart. It shapes one's character, it shapes one's mind, it shapes one's heart. Then it says seasoned with salt. So when I speak, what salt does, it preserves. So I'm not just speaking anything, because people can be mean and polite at the same time. So I'm speaking I'm speaking life, not death. Is what seasoned with salt. It's preserves and not decaying things. So I'm not speaking death. So yes, these are just the three forms of grace that I found so far. And as I continue on, I hope I'm eager to find more. So peace be unto you and your whole house in the name of Jesus Christ.